Hello YouTube, today I teach you about switch grip. Man, some of y'all thought I really spoke like that. And some of you guys were about to click off the video. Racist mother. What's up people? My name's Ninip, and if you haven't seen any of my reviews before, I'm a very casual but honest reviewer, okay? I'm not paid or bought for, I'm for the people, all right? I'm here to tell you guys if you should buy the product, if you shouldn't go anywhere near it, okay? I don't get too in-depth with the specs. There are plenty of videos out there for you guys to go through, and they go through detail to detail. They do a great job at it, I try to take that aspect out of it. I'm the video you watch after, you know? You come here after and you're like, I don't know what to do, I'm gonna tell you what to do. So today we're looking at the Fixture S2. This model is for the OLED switch, all right? Now, if you've seen any of the reviews for this product, you know it's very hyped. Everybody that's used it loves it. They can't live without it. This is the only way I play. Okay, so of course I was like, I gotta get this. I gotta buy this. If this is the only way to play, I wanna play that way. And I've been pretty disappointed. I'm gonna go through the cons and the pros. Notice how I start with the cons. And help you decide whether you should buy this product or not. So this product was designed so that you're able to play your Switch in handheld mode while using the Pro Controller. It's got a clip for the Pro Controller, okay? And it's got a little hinge that lets you choose your angles and dictate the way you want to play. So in theory, everything about this seems amazing. It's exactly what you want. You want to play with the Pro Controller because it's much easier than using the little Joy-Cons. And you know, for the most part, it would have been a great product, except for 3 things that really upset me about this product. First thing is $45. For the life of me, I can't figure out why it's $45, okay? The packaging and the presentation, it's nothing to flaunt about, okay? It comes in a recycled cardboard box, wrapped in paper with just the product in there, okay? It doesn't have no satin bag, you know, those little satin bags you got. It doesn't have a case for you to put your Switch and the device in. No, it's $45 for a box with paper and the device. Now, yeah, they're recycling and all that, but I'm just trying to figure out, where's the $45? So then I thought, maybe it's in the product itself. You know, maybe it feels good. Maybe it's premium, okay? I take it out of the case, and I was like, this feels cheap. This feels real cheap. I do want to differentiate feeling cheap to actually being cheap, you know, being cheaply made, because I don't think the product is cheaply made at all. You know, it's made of plastic. I mean, it's made of cheap materials and it's light, right? So just that combination together, it's gonna make the product feel like it's cheap, but that's not necessarily the case. I don't feel like it's gonna just snap and break if I drop it. It's over, I gotta buy a new one. It's not like that, but it just doesn't feel premium. I thought, okay, it's $45. Maybe it feels premium, but it doesn't. It doesn't even feel premium. So I was like, okay, then what is it? Where's the money going? Is it the hinge? So then I thought, is the technology in the hinge? What do they got in this hinge? You know what? They got tiny people working in the hinge 24 hours holding it up for you. Oh! What's going on in the hinge? Why is this product $45? So I couldn't figure it out for the life of me, okay? You know, I'm no expert in manufacturing and cost of goods, but I watch Shark Tank, okay? And I think that pitch would go a little like this. The packaging is cheap, the product feels cheap, and you are using illegal labor of tiny people to work the hinge. And for those reasons, I'm out. I've always wanted to do that. All right, the second thing that I really can't stand about this is you need to be an expert in physics to use it properly. Now it's a bit of an exaggeration. The product does not conform to you. You have to conform to the product, meaning you can't just play this however you want to play it. You know, it's got to have balance. It's got to be at equilibrium. You know, you got to use physics so that you're not weighing the weight on your wrist. You know, so if you're sitting like this and you're playing like this, it feels perfectly comfortable. There is balance right here, okay? But if you're laying down and you're holding the product, you know, over your head, the weight is going to be pushing down, and the whole time it's going to want to drop on your face. It's very uncomfortable that way. If you're on your side, you can't be sitting on your side because, again, the weight of the product is going to be going like this. All right, so there aren't too many positions that you could be sitting comfortably and using it. It's got plenty of angles to use, you know, but that doesn't mean they're comfortable to use. okay? The videos I've been seeing, the reviewers, they're walking around like this. They're walking, acting like people are just walking around with their Switch. Who the hell is walking around with their Switch? And why? What are they doing?
Good morning, David. Pokemon, gotta catch them all, right?
It's just not comfortable to play it anyway. And that's one of the main reasons we play handheld. It's more comfortable, it's more convenient. You could sit, lay, do whatever you want and play the game. But this, it restricts that a little bit. There are definitely situations where, you'll enjoy it. I mean, if you're sitting upright and you're just playing, it's great. The back of the hinge on the controller kind of, stops your hand from fully gripping. So you kind of got to be in like a, you can't really find like a comfortable play. Like this is uncomfortable to just sit here like this. And then this just doesn't feel natural, so it's not the most comfortable, but it's doable. But the fact that I'm not able to play any way I want in handheld mode, it kind of upset me. Now, the last thing that upset me about it, and again, it has to do with physics, is the fact that I cannot just place this thing down. Okay, you have to be very gentle with placing it down because of the way the balance of the device is. If you've got it in a certain angle and you go to place it down, it's gonna tilt towards the back. I had it drop on the back of the Switch. You don't want to bang your Switch up like that. So you really have to adjust the angle in order to place it down calmly, or you have to legit just slowly place it down, which it's a bit annoying. It just doesn't feel natural or comfortable. Usually when you're putting down the Switch, you're doing it for a reason quick. If somebody's at the doorbell, you just want to run and put it down. Now, there are some pros. It's not all bad. It's just the pros I don't think outweigh the cons in this situation. But, it does do what it's supposed to do pretty good. You're able to use the Pro Controller, all right, in handheld mode. You don't have to have the Switch sitting somewhere while you're playing with it. You could actually play with the Pro Controller in handheld mode. That's the whole point of it, and it does it well, okay? The hinge is super solid. It's a really good hinge, It'll hold any angle without moving, or you really gotta like give it a like that for it to move. Otherwise, if you're sitting there playing, this thing is not going anywhere. They also have made it easy for you to use the charging ports. As you can see, they got a little hole right here. You could stick a cable through and charge that. And then they also have a little area where you could charge your Pro Controller, so that you don't necessarily have to put it back on the dock. You could just plug in a USB cable and charge your device or your Pro Controller. So with that being said, do I recommend this device? And my honest opinion is, for $45, I can't do it. If you have a gift card or something for Amazon, that's where I purchased it from, then yeah, it might be worth it. I think this device should be retailed at like $29.99. I think that would be the perfect price point for it. At that point, it's gonna have its pros, it's gonna have its cons, but for $30, you don't feel terrible for shelling out that money to use it for its functionality, or limited functionality at that. For $20, you could get a grip that just slips onto the Switch with the Joy-Cons on. For $50, you could get a pair of controllers that are shaped like an Xbox or something, and then you got an extra pair of controllers. It just doesn't make sense to me at this price point. If you guys found this review helpful, go ahead, hit me with a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later.